Welcome back, everybody. I'm Johnny Kane with SportsCaster.com. Earlier in the show, we chronicled the history of the Thanksgiving Day tradition of professional football. It was 1934. It was the Lions and Bears in the inaugural Thanksgiving Day game. This year, it'll be the Lions and Packers in an all-important NFC North matchup. The division still very much within reach for both teams. Chicago sitting atop the standings at 8-3, but Green Bay at 7-3-1, Detroit at 7-4, and there'll be 3 NFL games tomorrow. Obviously, Lions and Packers to kick things off, then the Chiefs and Cowboys in the late afternoon, and then the nightcap between Cincinnati and Baltimore. And here to preview the entire slate of NFL games tomorrow are our SportsCaster.com originals, Cooper Schoenberg from Indiana University and Carter Lutz from the University of Miami.
This Thursday, November 27th, it is our Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers in their 191st meeting. Here on SportsCaster, I'm Cooper Schoenberg alongside Carter Lutz, and we will be recapping what looks and appears to be an unbelievably fun matchup on Turkey Day. One of my favorite holidays. Great food, great fun with the family and friends, and even better football. This is going to be an unbelievable matchup with a lot of playoff and divisional implications. Green Bay 6-3-1 have the head-to-head right now over us in half a game with that weird tie. The Detroit Lions 7-4, but we're at home. Okay, you know the growth adjustments that were there week 1 in Lambeau Field, already a tough place to play, and a tough place to play against a stacked defense after getting Micah Parsons and a new John Moran, a new Calvin Shepard. You know, but this is the 12th game of the season, right? We know how to play with each other. You know, iffy game against the Giants, but a win is a win is a win. And I'm really excited to see what they do this Thursday, Carter.
It's going to be very interesting to see because back in week 1, if you don't remember, Lions got manhandled, absolutely smoked by the Packers. And after a couple good games, after a small winning streak, we think when, we get down the line, Lions, Packers, it's going to even out. Interesting to see where we're at now, closer to the same record. That NFC North is bunched up. The whole NFC is really bunched up. And it's a crucial game. It's as crucial of a game as the Lions have had all season. But they don't look the best that they have. And there's a lot of question marks. In that game on Sunday, I know you said a win is a win is a win. There's some serious things in that game, especially going into overtime against the Giants when you only got 3 days of rest following it. I think there's a lot of things to be worried about. We'll start with you when we're actually previewing the game. What's the area, what's the position group that the Lions need to thrive in?
It's the offensive line, because in the first matchup, this guy, Jared Goff, who is just an unbelievable quarterback, unbelievably accurate quarterback, but when he's rushed and he gets outside of the pocket, those legs ain't running too far. That arm, can go a mile away, but the legs, they're not doing much. I mean, you have Michael Parsons, you have Rashawn Gary, you have all of these guys that can hurt you in so many ways. And last week, Brian Burns, Abdul Carter, these guys got to him like it was nothing. You try running it up the middle, aside from Jahmyr Gibbs, Sexy Dexy Lawrence is right there to swallow you up and tackle you down. So for Tate, for Taylor, for Graham, for Penne, for all these guys that are great, they are Pro Bowlers. Penne, in my opinion, biasly maybe, but the best at what he does in the entire NFL. They need to work as a collective group. They need to stop this rush that is going to just be thrown at you like a tsunami. Because if it all comes collapsing down, Jared Goff is not going to know what to do, and we are going to see a repeat of what we saw week 1. But if they're able to stay poised and stay true to themselves, and they know what they can do that we've seen over the past, 3 seasons, not as much this season, but here or there, like a couple games, Goff's going to have a lot of time, and he's going to make this Green Bay defense pay in a lot of ways, and then I think our defense is going to take care of it, Carter.
It's a good point, Cooper, because the 2 hardest games of the season, the Lions have played Eagles and that Packers game, pressure up the middle the whole way through. Goff, people in his face, can't figure it out.
Yeah.
Bad offensive performances.
Yeah, but it's tough to beat a good team twice, right?
That's a good point.
And for us to be at home, special Turkey Day, and I know those big boys down the line are going to want to celebrate with a turkey leg or 2 or 3 or 4, right? So we're going to see what kind of, extra motivation. Yeah.
I want to see him holding a fat leg.
Yeah, I want, yeah.
And saying we earned this.
Yeah, I want some tenderism. I want that meat falling off the bone. Pause, but you understand what I'm saying. I want David Montgomery with his annual carrot. Okay, shout out to the vegetarians out there. But I'm excited to see what happens in the Lions game. One Pride, here we go. On to the next, though.
Yeah,
because this is a phenomenal slate. This is really fun.
And the games are good. The games are enticing.
Yeah, give me the next
All
one.
the over-unders are high this whole weekend. The other two games we got, both over-unders, are sitting at 52.5. So grab your popcorn, get ready, sit back, relax,
for a good one.
Enjoy the show this Thanksgiving Eve.
Yeah.
First game, 4:30 kickoff. Chiefs traveling to Dallas. Maybe a couple weeks ago you thought this was going to be an 8, 9, 10-point spread with the way Kansas City was playing, with the way Dallas was playing. Yeah. Dallas Cowboys have gotten hot. They've caught a little something, Cooper.
I know you got a little special place in your heart after this last week.
Yeah.
We're gonna take the bets aside, but let's just say the boys came through when we needed them most. And to come down 21-0 and to do it at home, I think speaks volumes to how they play at home. And now, once again, a little extra motivation. Turkey Day is special for these teams that always get to play, being the Cowboys, being the Lions. I don't know. What do you see from this team? What do you like? What's changed in them?
Well, talking about the Cowboys specifically, it sucks that the Monday before the trade deadline, they lost a crucial game at home, Monday Night Football, to Arizona. Yeah. They lost that game to bring them up to 5 wins. They have a tie on the season. Fast forward 2 weeks later, we're here now. They're at 5-1, and they're one of the hottest teams in the NFL. You have to think they have an outside shot to make the playoffs. So they got full steam ahead, momentum. And when they made that trade for Quinnen Williams, it not only made the interior of the defensive line better, but the rest of the defense better. Overall, a really struggling defense because Quinnen Williams, a nose tackle right in the middle of that, stops the run, just gets everyone to their spots, and everything moves better. So overall, that Dallas defense shut down the Eagles in the second half on Sunday. The offense is humming after a couple mistakes. I like Dallas a lot because when we look at Kansas City, they're just trending in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
And when you're trending in the wrong direction, you have a short week. It's usually not a recipe for success.
Here's the thing. In one with Dallas, this game goes hand in hand with the Lions because if the Lions are able to come out and get the win, they move to 8-4 in a really good driver spot in the NFC North. But they're only going to get the win with kind of what I believe with what I said. Like, if the offensive line is able to contain their linebackers and defensive line, then we're going to be really good. They're going to need to be able to do the same the following week at home against the Cowboys. So you're taking on a Quinnen Williams, you're taking on a Kenny Clark, and it's really enticing, interesting to see how that goes down. But this is Patrick Mahomes with the season on the, not the game on the line, with the season on the line, playing a really good Colts team with what everybody thought, okay, game's done, what? It was like 20-9 or something, and they go on a 14-0 run. They take it away in overtime, game time. I mean, that's what he does. That's what the best player in the league does. He doesn't have to be the MVP, but he's the best player because he goes to the Super Bowls, he wins the games, he wins the big-time matchups. That's what I could see, keeping the season thriving, chugging along. But chugging along in this, what is the next matchup that we have?
To close it out, we got the Bengals going into Baltimore. Both teams, shaky starts this season. Both quarterbacks have been hurt at some point.
Yep.
I think we're getting a good matchup in Joe Burrow versus Lamar Jackson. What are you looking forward to?
I mean, Joe B is back in the place to be. Is it in Cincy or are we going to Baltimore?
We're going to Baltimore.
We're going to Baltimore.
At night. Yeah. Scary.
Okay, so
no hesitation. Are going to be hunting.
Yeah, so no hesitation. I'm taking the Ravens. Would you agree?
I mean, I'm excited for Joe Burrow to get back on the field. I'm
excited for Joe Burrow. I want to see him cook a little Chase Brown, little Jamar Chase. Because I think you said T. Higgins is out.
Higgins is out. Bengals have just been battling injuries all season.
They've been battling injuries.
Trey Hendrickson's out as well.
Yeah.
The guy that they were able to keep for one more year, see how it goes. He's going to walk. It's all trending in the wrong direction.
It's one of these things with teams that have kind of put themselves in a tough position. Dig a hole that's tough to, get out of. But this Ravens team, this Chiefs team, they find ways to win because they have to, because the playoffs are among us. At home, Ravens at night. It's going to look scary. I'm assuming all black uniforms. This team is fun when they're on it. Obviously, the Lions made mincemeat, but that's what they do. This Bengals team, the defense, the everything, it's so iffy. And now you have Lamar back, Derrick Henry, Zay Flowers, Mark Andrews. I don't know.
We'll have to wait and see. That's all we have for this session of Open Mic. Thank you for listening.
Happy Turkey Day.
Lions and Packers kick off at 1 o'clock tomorrow. That game will be played on Fox. Chiefs and Cowboys at 4:30. That game will be on CBS. And then the Bengals and Ravens, the nightcap, that'll be at 8:20 on NBC. So a full slate of NFL football coming up on the Thanksgiving holiday. When we come back, we take aim at the game, Ohio State and Michigan, this Saturday. Everything you need to know about the history, the tradition, and the keys. That's next on SportsCaster's Open Mic.